Good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys. Nice to see you, members in the house. 6:30 a.m. Okay, Chalo, guys. Let's get started with some deep breaths. Inhale deep and slow from your nose. Exhale from your mouth. Okay, just start your day with calmness. Breathe in and exhale. And good morning, morning, Nupriya, Jay, Martha, Priya, Sai, Shruti, Tripti. Good morning, all. Keep inhaling. So start your day with some nice deep breaths so that the mind starts with a peaceful state. Chalo, inhale deep and slow from your nose and exhale from your mouth like a straw opening slow and deep. Again, breathe in, breathe out. As part of today's learning, we will be discussing on communication skills. Okay, how to improve on that and multiple techniques which will be helping you to grow in that area. Okay, and it's something really important for getting more growth opportunities. So, but before we get there, for the next 5 minutes, let's close your eyes and sit with your spine gently erect. Put a smile on your face. And just try to be aware of the environment that you are in. Just feel the calmness of this morning, 6:30 time. Just stay relaxed. No need to rush. Just be there. Be at peace. It's a new day. It's a new start. And welcome this amazing day into your life with a smile on your face. Keep breathing slow and deep. Spine gently erect. And with every breath, feel being more grateful and thankful for this beautiful life that you have. You already have so much comfort. Appreciate it. If you have a proper home to stay, if you ate proper food yesterday, if you are having other enjoyment and luxury of life, right? We are digitally connected. That means you have nice comforts, which many people don't have. Okay, even these basic things, start appreciate. You will love this life more if you appreciate even the small things of life. So be extremely thankful for this. Be thankful for your family, for your friends, whoever has helped you to advance and grow in your life. And just be aware that you will be doing something amazing with this life and you will be getting greater results with this life. Start believing in yourself. Guys, it just simply works like this. Once you appreciate life, right? Once you feel thankful for the things which you have, okay, it is very strongly mentioned. Those who appreciate, they will be given even more. That is the fund of life. If you're ungrateful, whatever is with you, that will also be taken away, and unhappiness will come to you. But if you appreciate, if you feel grateful, thankful for what you have, then more will come to you. This is how the law of universe is. Start appreciating these. Don't take life for granted. Don't take these good comforts of life for granted. Have a grateful attitude, have a thankful attitude. It will inspire you to live a great life. And you know what? Once you start appreciating life, you will actually start falling in love with yourself. You will feel good about yourself every single day. And then what happened, guys, right? Parents, when they love their children, then they are ready to do anything so that the children do good in life, right? They are ready to sacrifice themselves in order that children should succeed. This is how parents manage it, right? Just imagine if you fall in love with yourself, you have to fix the core. If you fall in love with yourself extremely, then you will not allow yourself to fail in life. You will not allow yourself to stay lazy or to blame or to complain. You love yourself so much that you will do whatever it takes to make yourself successful. You will be so strong on yourself. Okay, bhai, okay, you failed, but no excuses. Let's fix it. Let's grow. And that kind of care you should have for yourself. You cannot allow yourself to fail. And that's an amazing way of looking at life. Keep feeling this in the morning. Let the thoughts rewire ourselves of what we feel, what we believe. Know that you're extremely strong, capable, talented, skilled, and there is this strength in you which can achieve whatever dream you have. And respect yourself, respect your life, and do something about it. Don't just cry and complain, rather than let's start fixing. Let's take responsibility of life. Take a deep breath and exhale. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. One more last one. Inhale. Exhale. Rub your palms against each other. Roll it over your face. Slowly open up your eyes. Okay. Good morning, team. Chalo, let's get started with the second phase of the morning. So we start always with the CEO morning routine. Start with mindfulness, breathing, calming ourselves, okay, re-getting in control. Then the second phase, okay, we start with learning something. So today's topic is about communication skills, really something important for everyone. And after that, the third phase for the 15-20 minutes, we'll be doing the activities which will make us ready for getting more results out of today, like day planning, goal setting, and stuff like that. So let's get started with the second phase. I am launching my screen. Okay, let's go. These are all qualities required for success. Okay. You might say communication skills required for success. Yes. The matter of fact is, guys, I have spent 13 years in the IT industry, and I have seen many people grow faster because they had good communication skills. Okay. And I have seen people not getting opportunities, not getting promoted because they had poor communication skills. And that too not one time, repeatedly. Okay. This recent incident happened in my friend's company. Okay, there is one guy, technically really very good. Okay. Like what other team members are not able to do, that kind of problems he's able to solve, root causes and finding the use cases, like positive case, negative case, coding every single possibility, and technically really good. But he's not able to express whatever knowledge he has and give it to others. You give him a task and he will solve it. He will do the best thing to possible and come up with nice solutions. Okay, but same thing, go ahead, explain to others so that they can also understand your perspective. He's not able to do that. And what is happening is, his manager is my friend. So he's like having 6 years of experience, not a junior, 6 years of experience, but struggling with communication in the IT industry, talented person. And then what happened is, now I was discussing with his friend, with my friend, so his manager, and he said, Ki, since past 3 years, I'm trying to promote him, but the seniors are not approving. So his manager says, yeah, I know that he's really technically very good, and I am putting his name forward for promotion since past 3 years. But my friends, seniors, my manager, that other manager senior, they are not approving his request, because they say whenever we go for a meeting in with this guy, he's not able to explain us anything. How do we know that he really has knowledge or no knowledge? And he said ki for getting promoted, he would need to discuss more with other people and like interact, understand their perspective. So he's not ready for this role of promotion. Let him be at whatever role he is in. Now, this is practical reality. If you are not good in communication, opportunities will not be given to you. And that is how you will be starting to suffer. And with good skills, so it will be, yes, you should have nice tech skill. And then on top of that, communication skills. A combination of these two will give you more results and more success in life. Okay, so you need to know that. And second thing, be aware that communication skills is a learnable skill. It's not like something which you were born with. No, it's something which you learn. Okay, as you pass through time, you can acquire that. If you put right efforts, you can learn communication skills. Okay, now just the thing is, what is communication? Communication is like, if you're feeling something, if you're thinking something, you should be able to explain it to other people. Okay, and the second thing is, whatever they are saying, you should be able to clearly understand. That's it. That's communication. Whatever is running in your mind, you should be able to express it properly to other people. If you are feeling unhappy inside, you should be able to express that unhappiness to other people. Okay, if you are feeling too much of pain within you, you should be able to express that. If you are very joyful, very cheerful, very excited, you should be able to even express that to others. Nothing but whatever you feel, whatever you're going through, you should be able to properly explain to others. Whatever you're thinking right now, you should be able to properly explain to others. And that should happen in the language which is the standard of communication between you and the other person. Okay, so this is what is communication skills. You should be able to explain your feelings, thoughts to others, and be able to understand what others are saying, understand correctly, rightly. This is what it is. It's not about fluency and other thing. It's more about now everything else is a subset of the statement. Okay. And now we said one thing. It should happen in the language which is common between the people speaking. Okay, just mind को open करना है. Let's just open it up, right? If it is about, let's say, your whatever your home language is, your mother tongue is, right from childhood you are speaking it in that language. Okay, with the people you are comfortable with. So let's take that language which you have been speaking for the past 20 years in your home with your friends, and then take the people with which you are comfortable with. So with this language, with the people, you are able to do these things very properly. Right? Almost everybody in this call also, almost everybody will be able to express the feelings and the thoughts in your mother tongue with the people you are comfortable. If you're angry, you will express that. If you are really happy and excited, you will express that. That means that you are already good in communication. The problem is that when the setup changes, when the language is different, which you have not spoken for the past 20 years, and when the people around you changes, maybe new people, you are not like much interacted with them. When these two settings change, when language change and people you change, or maybe we can simply say environment is changing. When these two things happen, then you become uncomfortable. Means you need to already accept a conclusion. You are good in communication already, but in your own particular area or field, in your comfort zone, you are really very good in that. But as soon as the sector is changing, that is where you are not comfortable. Means this is what you have to learn, because it's a learnable skill and you can already do it. You just need to learn how to do it in another environment. That's simple. Okay. Now, these are all conclusions, guys. Accept it the way it is coming step by step. You are already good in communication. With a changed environment, how do you do that? That is the problem. This is the problem statement. If you can solve this, then it's something which you have to learn, grow, and solve. Okay. Now, understand this other communication skill, and already said in the beginning itself, why? Because of communication skills, either people are getting more success in the careers or promotions are stuck as well. So that means the end result of output, it is not optional. If you want good growth in your career, you need to have this. That's very much mandatory. And guys, right now I am leading a 40-member team. Okay, in my company, I'm leading a 40-member team. My designation is head of technology. Now the point is, I should be really very effective in my communication in order to inspire and work with 40 members, 40. Had I not been good in communication, I would not have been given this opportunity as well. You need to understand. You need to learn this art because it is mandatory for lifelong success. It's not optional. Otherwise, you will start suffering. Fine, just know it. It's required. Okay, fine. Another thing is, how do you learn for that for a moment? How do you really learn that? Okay, there you go. First of all, communication, learning it is, you can simply relate with swimming. You can read everything about swimming. कि ऐसे करना है, breathe like this, lung capacity like this, hand like this, and this motion like this. You can read everything about swimming. Until you get in the water and actually try to swim, that is the thing when you will actually learn. Same thing goes for communication. You can read a lot about it. You can read books about it, blogs about it. In this session, we are going to discuss that. You can know there is a lot of theory available. But the only thing which will give you result is doing it the way swimming applies. You need to get in the water and work out. Then you will realize, oh, I'm making this mistake, that mistake, and then you improving that. And then with time, you will learn swimming. Same similar model applies for communication skills also. Yes, theory is required, but it is not going to do any difference to your life. You need to take that theory, get in the water, practice communication on a daily basis, and then you will make mistakes that is expected. Otherwise, you would have, if it is not expected to make mistake, you will be already master in communication. We all make mistakes. It will take some time, but you will keep learning, you will keep observing where you are going wrong, how you can make better, and then one by one improve with it. And with time, you will become good in communication. This is how the strategy is. So what do you have to first? Learn the techniques, then get into the game of actually practicing it. Okay. And with time, keep improving in your skills then you'll get it and you get better. This is the simple formula. This is how it will be. If you are not, you have nonsense. This example was really nice. Okay, somebody asked a question to a big business owner. Okay, bhai, how do I become successful in life? And the example that he gave was very exciting. Okay, you will be able to relate with. Uh, Whenever you get in for, let's say, buffet system, right? In marriages, sometimes you go for eating and very delicious food is there. Okay, so sometimes when they open all of a sudden, so there might be a rush. Plate leke, everybody standing at the counter. Okay, or when you go in for any restaurant, there is this buffet system, all the food is arranged there. Now you take plate and then you stay in the line. Ki bhai, acha, when the first person is done, then you will go and get it. He said success is like that. If you want to become successful, it is just like eating that buffet. First, you need to take your equipment, which is your plate, and get in the line. Okay. And the next step is stay in that line and automatically you will become successful. Just like that food, get the plate, stay in the line. The people in front of you will move, your turn will come and you will be served delicious food and you will eat it. He said success is like that. You get in the line and you stay in the line long enough and you will get it. Your communication skills is like, you need to take these techniques and start practicing it. And that is what is getting in the line. Start practicing it long enough, stay there practicing long enough, and you will get it. Right now, what people are doing is they line to alag chal rahi hai, they are just sitting outside and just worrying, or yaar, I'm very hungry, I need to have this food, and now they are worrying. I don't know communications. What will I do in my life? Arey, wake up, get in the line, start practicing it, stay in the line, and you will definitely get it. Side view say you're just worrying, that's not going to help you at all. So please remember, these are very interesting examples. Success happens like that. Communication skills you can learn like that. Get in the line and stay in the line. Don't cry about it. Don't complain about it from outside. That's not going to help you. Okay. This is what it is, like swimming. Okay. You have to do it. And then the two concepts, get in the line and stay in the line. That's it. It will teach you. Now the thing is, what are the techniques? What do you need to really focus upon? And then comes how do you practice it, and then yeah, consistency. Do you have to develop that skill also? Another thing is, they go simple. You already know it. Communication skill, you already know it in your language, in your people. So you just need to translate it into something. Because now the problem which has happened is, okay, for very long time. Now let's understand this. People, देखो क्या होता है, the grapes are sour तो पता है, right? That fox का story, he tries to get grapes from the tree and then he was not able to get it. He moved saying the grapes are sour, angur khatte, and then made way like that. Okay? People follow this approach for communication. They try, they try, they try. If they are not able to get it, finally they start blaming. They start blaming, why is it really required to learn English? I can talk in my own language. We should do like that only. That's all negative. It's all the grapes are sour kind of attitude because you are not able to do the right thing. Now, why speaking in a neutral language, let's say English is required? Okay, they understand. I'm in IT since 13 years and we get people in the team from different geographical locations. So I have people from north, from south, from this, from that. Their regional languages might be different. Their mother tongues might be different. There has to be one common way of talking with all of these people. If everybody talks in their own languages, the team environment will never be created. We will never be able to do complex projects. Okay. Second, the clients which are there in abroad, for them also the common communication language is English. And because of these reasons, you have to learn English. There is no other way than that. If you cannot learn it, that means on work, you cannot talk to all these people. And that means you're not effective at your job. Basically, you don't need to be there in the job as well. So please understand, get over this negativity. Why it is required? I'm so much skilled now. No, your skills does not matter if you cannot express them. If you cannot talk to people, like talking in a different language to a person who does not know it, it sounds disrespect. If in front of clients, okay, let's say European clients and all that, if in front of them you talk in their home language, they feel, are they trying to hide something from us? That means there are a lot of negatives if you don't learn that. So please understand why it is required to learn first. That will make you put efforts to learn it. Okay, so that is where learning English is mandatory if you are getting into the IT industry. Let's say if you are not in the IT industry, doing some other local business and all that, then it is not required at all. Zero requirement, because there the people itself don't need it. You can talk in your own local and then that will work out. So that means depending upon your environment, you should know the need of that. And that is one of the primary reason I kept my morning session as well as evening sessions in English itself, so that we can listen to this language more and get more comfortable in that. Okay, otherwise there were people, they said, "Are Hindi karte," and all that. I like, that's not the motive. In IT, you will not be speaking in that. Okay, so please understand, very important things. Okay, fine. Now, how to? That is where this is mandatory for IT. Because globally chalta hai IT industry, not just local to India itself. And within India itself, there is so much languages. So there has to be one standard way of doing things. Okay, plus international bhi chalta hai, and English is, that is where used somehow. It's not about pride or no pride. It is like, it is need of situation. You cannot ask the foreigners to learn Hindi. They'll be like, kya bol raha hai? Right? So please understand, it's required for IT at least. Yeah. And if you are planning to get in IT, it's required for you. The thing is, how do you learn it? Let's break it down. There are 3 areas you need to focus for communication improvement: visual, vocal, verbal. Basic thought is same. Whatever you're thinking and feeling, you should be able to explain. But when you are explaining, when you are expressing, it happens at 3 levels. You need to learn each of this: visual, vocal, verbal. During your interviews, if you can go into this depth of explanation on these 3 areas, you will get more results with that. Visual, vocal, and verbal. What exactly it is? Simple. Visual is, your body should talk when you are speaking to somebody. In your interview also, because many times kya hota hai, the way you are confident about yourself, your full body engages in explanation. Otherwise, if you just sit at a place and just talking, you're not very effective. Many times I went in for interview, even though all the answers were coming correct. But by the end of the interview, I felt ki, but not sure, somewhere, maybe he's not the right guy. Ek kya hota? Human being needs that connection. Even though all technical answers were right, but overall feel of the interview did not come proper. And that happened because he was not able to express himself properly. And then that got my confidence to be also lost. Pata nahi yaar. He was answering, but he did not really feel whether he really know that stuff or he has just learned it from somewhere and telling it. So if you're not expressive, people might misinterpret you. And then many of the time for such candidates, which even write answers, but not able to express properly, I put them in neutral. So when we hire, we put people in either hire or reject or neutral, 3 categories. So I such people like which I'm not very much convinced because of this overall thing, I just put them into like a neutral category. Okay, well, let's take a second round and then let one more person evaluate for making a decision. Now, point is that that's a problem, right? I should have hired him if he is already saying the correct answers. But working with a person is more than just his technical knowledge, because he will be working with my remaining 40 members. He should be ready to explain complexity to them. He should be ready to receive, and they have to work like a team. So all these skills are considered during even hiring process. And do you know this thing? And I think you should definitely know this. Big companies like Accenture, okay, in their interview process itself, they have this communication related layer in interview, and there itself they reject so many people. And the depth technical interview comes later on. So initially they validate in communication. If people are not good, they remove there itself. After that, they have more detailed round on technical. What does this mean? Communication is even taking a bigger priority than your technical skills. Okay, recently one of my friend, he is working in Cognizant. He said they were doing some drive, and they were like campus drive, off campus drive. Lot of people came. It is like thousands of people came. Okay, and he mentioned this thing. He, in the drive, the company said, oh, how do you filter people? How do you get the good candidates from so many? And they said, chalo, group discussion laga lete. Okay, ask everybody to speak about themselves for 1 to 2 minutes of time. Timer laga ke, they kept rotating. And he said, more than 50% people were rejected there itself. They were not able to speak about themselves. That's it. And then he said, we rejected more than 50% people. Whoever were the remaining, for them we gave some written test. Again, filtration happened. And finally, we got the nice set of people and we interviewed only them and hired whoever we wanted from them. So that means people are using this for mass filtration. The point is, please learn it. Otherwise, you will suffer and struggle. And that's what, as part of our evening program, we will say preparation for getting in the IT happens at multiple layers. Core preparation, framework preparation, project preparation, coding preparation if you are in tech, and then comes even communication preparation. Everything is required in order to crack the job and make a successful career. It's not optional anymore. And you will struggle and suffer because you don't have this skill. And you should suffer and struggle because it is required. Just that you don't value it, that doesn't make it unreal. Okay, so please, it is very valuable, very much required. People are not getting jobs because they are not good in skills. Okay, fine. Now, again, coming back, 3 areas: visual, verbal, vocal. Visual is how do you express based upon your full appearance. Your eyes should speak, your face, your jaw muscles should speak, your hand should speak, your body language should speak. Okay, so right now, if you're talking something about some serious situation, your entire appearance should look serious. Your eyes focus. There should be seriousness on your face. That is how other people will understand, oh, Tausif is serious right now. Even for, and that is required even in my team. A lot of times projects mein kuch problem hota hai, this thing gone wrong, that thing gone wrong. Then I cannot leave it in fun mode. I have to be serious and I have to make people realize that seriousness. So my eyes, my body language, everything will change. That's what is visual. Your full appearance should change to represent what you are trying to explain. And during interviews, your appearance should look like confident. Yeah, visually you should feel like whatever answer you're saying, your appearance talks. Like even though you might be saying right answer, but if your appearance is not talking, yes, I know this right answer, it looks like maybe you just read it somewhere and you're doubtful. That is where some interviewers will play tricks on you, even if you're saying something, even though it is correct. But still they might ask, but do you really think so? It might not work like this because there is this problem. Even for right answer, they might trick like that just to know how much you know those things. And if you showcase that confidently, no, this is how it works. I know that I have done it many times and this is how it is going to happen. With confidence, when you say, then interviewer is not going to trick it because they know that you are telling the truth. Right? So please understand your visual appearance matters a lot. And people say ki a huge percentage of your communication impact, like around 55%, comes because of visual appearance. When you are happy, look cheerful. When you are explaining something, look cheerful. Face पे smile होना चाहिए, shoulders should be relaxed, hands should be calm, your voice should be like that, like full relaxed. Your hands should speak. Your fingers, how do you use it? If you're talking about strength, then you have to showcase like strength. Let's do it. We have to get things done. If you're talking just about calmness, so if it's strength wala symbol will not work. Maybe just fingers should be, let's do it, guys. Every notion has a different meaning. So you need to work on how you appear, how your eyebrows are, how your eyes are, looking at the people in the eyes, okay, how your face looks, confidence, anger, sadness, right? And then how your body language is. How does your shoulder work? How does your hand work? You need to be careful about that. Represent the feelings. Okay. Now, immediate next thing, along with how you look, second comes how do you use your voice? Okay. Vocal. How do you use your voice? Now, if you're really observing, while we are taking this session, I'm really using my voice very differently at different stages. Sometimes I speak fast. Sometimes I speak slow. Sometimes I speak loud. Sometimes I speak low. Nothing but if you keep talking to someone in the same tone, same pace, people will lose interest in even listening to you. Very important. Monotonous, this is called as technically monotonous. Same tone, same pace. You talk to somebody like this for 2 minutes and they will get bored listening to you. They'll be like, Mat baat kar bhai. People need that variation. That is voice modulation. High pitches, low pitches, fast pitches, slow pitches, taking pause in between, speeding things up, breathing nicely. All these variations has to be tried as part of your vocal cord. When you are excited, raise your voice. Wow, it's a beautiful day today, guys. Let's do something great. That shows excitement. And if it is like something bad has happened, lower your voice quality. Guys, something really tragic happened. I'm not really feeling like doing this today. Voice ka texture bhi change ho raha hai. You can actually touch up your tones as well, like accent changing. I really don't feel good about it. Can we do it tomorrow? This is one way of doing it. Or saying, I really don't feel good about it, guys. Let's do it tomorrow. Both works. But you should be able to play with the right tone at the right time. That maturity is required. And guys, you naturally have that maturity when you are speaking in your home language tone. When you're angry, your voice quality changes, your bar changes. When you're sad, so naturally it comes to human being. Just that practice is required. It's not something, I'm just trying to pinpoint things which you need to care about. And then when you practice it, you need to actively focus upon these things. How do you use your voice? Raising it, bringing it down, fasting it up, slowing it down, and changing the voice texture. And that says it covers just around 38% or so. What is effective communication is this? When you are in your interviews, you should try to play with these things. Look confident, visually, sound confident. If you don't know something, then also, oh, I'm not aware of this one, but I have done something similar in this area. That shows confidence, right? So please understand, very important things. And then comes the third part, guys, verbal. And whatever remaining 18% belongs as part of the verbal category. And that is what words you use. So visual is how you look and body language. Vocal is how you use your voice. And then comes verbal use of your words. And like whatever you're doing, right? The knowledge which you gain, tracking interview, the technology knowledge, those will give you the right words to explain. Without knowledge, kya hi baat karu? Get in for interview, you don't know anything, what are you going to speak? Hi, hello karke to nahi aana hai wapas, right? So like that's what verbal, like knowledge will talk about your verbal. That is the core content, but it is like core content ko mirch masala lagana. That is the work of visual and vocal. It will make the simple core things very valuable, very grand, and that will be sellable to people. People will get that, and then that is how they will hire you or promote you or whatever. So you need to learn these three skills, very important. Okay, now, it is what should you do if it is about your takeaway actions? I'll just suggest you something. Follow the simple model, guys. How do you go in these things? We follow the simple technique: consume more and speak more. Consume more, speak more model. Going forward, make a commitment to yourself. Okay, daily, whatever you would consume on internet, you will do it in the language you want to get better. Majority of the time, all throughout the day, you should spend in this language which you want to get better. Watching all courses, don't watch the courses in any other regional language. Watch it in English only. Any movies that you're seeing, watch more frequent movies which are in English or dubbed in English. Okay. Next, YouTube videos or any interviews, anything online you're consuming, do it in English, because the brain is very powerful. You might not realize it, but it is very powerful. As a child, how did you learn your mother tongue? बच्चा था, बात भी नहीं करता था. For 2 years, you just consume. I'm saying your brain consumed. It's not possible for you to not consume. You cannot stop your brain. So don't try to really learn it the hard way. Communication is very simple. You put your brain in an environment where it is absorbing, consuming. Your eyes will see how people are using their visuals, how they are using their voice. You learned it by default when you were a child. Now you have to just do that for another language. You just consume it more frequently, long hours every single day. Maybe 4 to 5 hours every single day. Just consume everything in English. Automatically, you'll start catching the slang of it. Okay, acha, when people, how they express, how they are using their body, how they are speaking, what words they are using, how the voice quality is, you will start noticing and consuming. The brain is consuming everything. That's how. Consume more every single day. Every course, movies or interviews or anything, change it and watch. Even if you don't understand it, change it. Why are you not understanding? Because the brain has not heard that language enough. That is the reason it is not understanding. If you consume it more, the brain will learn what does this mean. अगर नहीं कुछ समझ रहा है, pause it, rewind it, watch it back again. It will be required. And okay, some of the members might be, I don't catch the accent of, let's say, US, UK, okay, or European. But point is, when you are at work in your project, if you get a European client, what are you going to do? You will take a translator with you to discuss with them. These qualities will impact you very badly. You should learn those qualities. Watch more, even in whatever accent, because that will come to your job. You cannot say that I cannot do. You will lose opportunities. Others will take opportunities and they will start succeeding. And that's a problem. Okay, fine. So first one is simple. Daily 4 to 5 hours of consumption. Everything. Courses, movies, interviews, okay, presentations, anything that you do online, 4 to 5 hours should be in English. What makes you uncomfortable, do it in that. That will make you better. What's the big deal in that? Okay, fine. So this is first thing. Naturally, over time, this is like get in the line, start doing it, and then stay in the line. Do it every single day. Your brain will learn automatically. There is no way that you cannot learn after this. You will guarantee that maybe 1 month, 2 months, but after that you'll become so much comfortable with this. Simple, guys, raw techniques. Okay, next, speak more. It will only happen when you express yourself. And simple way of doing that is every end of the day. This I already have suggested our existing batch members as well. Every end of the day, stand in front of mirror and explain things, what you did that day. Maybe let's say today you worked on your trainings, okay, courses, the technical content. So you're doing a spring preparation today or anything, whatever technical, what technical as in whatever will be required for you to explain in interviews as well. Anything. every end of the day for 30 minutes. Explain this. Because you can start right today, and in 1 month you can get better. People are not starting and they are not able to stay consistent. You need to know where you are failing in life, why you are failing. Okay, so whatever technical, let's say whatever you're going to speak in interview, if you daily practice that, interview mein jaake it will not be your first time, and then automatically you will be more comfortable with that. So this simple system, start with this. Then there are more techniques of taking it to the next level. Start with basics. Daily consuming 4 to 5 hours and daily speaking 30 minutes every end of the day. That could be your starting point. This long enough. Speak loudly, mirror ke samne, loud, clear, try to explain technical topics. So it will even help you during your interview process, and do it frequently. If you're not getting something, again tell a word, and you will start becoming better. Okay. And there is a technique of improving in pronunciation. How do you tell words properly? Okay. The technique is pretty simple. It says ki you hold a pen in your mouth. Okay, so this is your, well, let's say this finger is a pen. You hold it like this, and then try to pronounce. Okay, just hold your pen or like horizontally here, and then try to speak, read something. What happens is your jaw muscles engage. How can you pronounce words properly is if you engage your jaw muscles, your lips, your jaws, your mouth opens. When that happens, you speak words more properly. So practice this activity also daily. Pronunciation improvement. Before this 30 minutes, 2 minutes at least, hold this pen, speak something, read something. It might sound funny, but your muscles are engaging. The more your mouth muscle engages, okay, the more better it will be. When you speak some words, you can speak it loud. You can speak it more clearly, right? Rather than mouth mein kuch to bol ke nikal liye and only you understood it. So please don't do that. So just I would suggest start with these 3 simple things every single day. Get in the line. Now you know the techniques. Now get in the line. Start practicing right from today. And this is something which you're already learning every day. Your courses for interview cracking, stuff like that. You're speaking almost every day. So actively before end of the day, get this habit. You will learn faster and do this pronunciation. There could be, yes, maximum time during the day, speak in the language you want to get comfortable. All those things are there. But let's start small. Let's take the first step. Then you can modify it to more ideas of that as well. Otherwise, even give guys all the best ideas are given to you. If you're not ready to implement it, it's not going to work. So it's worthless to discuss all those ideas. Start with this. It will work. And then you can keep adding more to this core foundation. That's it. You will learn with time. Okay, so guys, just confirm it in chat if you're willing to work hard on improving your communication skills. Just give a commitment to yourself, and anything can do it. Ashwini says got very nice confidence about how to do it. Manu says yes, excited for this. Trupti is in for this. Very good. Nice. Very good. Super. Simple hoti hai cheeze, guys. People complicate it too much. It's not that hard. Things are simple. The core fundas of life are pretty simple. Doing it is what is going to be useful. Okay, fine. So the final 9 minutes for the call, guys. Let's do quickly the day planning for today so that we can get more results. So chalo, everyone, please open up OneNote. And today is 31st August. Three sections again here. To do, in progress, and to do. One in progress to do. Like all the members who are joining us right from Monday onwards, we already have a to-do list created with us. So basically, if you want to add more item to that list, yes, you can do it. But yes, everything should be as part of your to-do section. And each day, prioritize it, what you want to do, and then move that into the in progress. However, if anybody is new for the today's call, they have not done the past activity, no problem. Today you start with it. Just ask yourself a question. What are the important tasks that you want to do today? Write it down here. Get a bit organized, you will get faster results. Get a bit organized. Okay, अच्छा तो मेरे को ये आज दिन में 5 काम करने हैं. I have to write these 5 tasks. Just write it down. And then all throughout the day, keep working on those tasks and then moving it into a done section. As simple. So guys, everyone, please go to your editor and in your to-do section, okay, first add all the tasks which you want to do today. Let's see whatever important thing. And guys, this is interesting. One suggestion I will make. I made this mistake like almost like 5-6 years ago, but then I realized it, and then I checked about how other CEOs do it. What they were saying is that initially we tried to maintain multiple checklist. The to-do list for home is different, to-do list for work is different, to-do list for something else is different. But they said ki in the end we are one person, okay, and we have only one priority. Earlier these words priorities was also not there in dictionary. There was only like priority, right? Means only one. Even if you want to do 10 things, only one is important. That is the top item of that list, priority. Okay, so then the CEOs also mentioned that the right way of doing it is to have everything together. So right now, while you're writing your to-do list, just consider everything. Your job related, your personal life related. It could be like आज market से जाके कुछ लेके आना है. Even write that item. You will get more results from your day if you work with central one checklist. And arrange that in a priority, because you as a human being can work only on one item at one given time. So don't maintain multiple things. That will give you stress and tension because ye bhi pending hai, ye bhi pending hai, this is also left, this is also left. Have one list, prioritize it. There's only one item which you can work at any given point of time in your entire life. So you have to choose what that item will be from multiple categories of items. So maintain only one list. Based upon my experience, based upon how CEOs do it, I'm suggesting you don't make the same mistakes again. End up in stress ho jayega otherwise. Okay? Fine. Chalo. Write down your items for today. Mix everything, whatever you are supposed to do. One list. And then we will arrange it in a priority. Most important to least important. The final 5 minutes for the call. Let's get down to this important thing, day planning. Get effective results from your day with the simple technique, 5 minutes plan in the morning. Okay, the steps are here. Write down all tasks that you want to do today. Next, whoever has finished that, just confirm it in the chat. Yes, Shruti is done. Varshita is done. Ashwini done. Okay, Priya done. Okay, Jitender done. Prasad also done. Nice. Now, guys, next thing. Arrange in priority. Arrange in priority order. Most important should be on the top. Most important to least important. One more thing I'll suggest. Wait. Don't get started immediately. Arrange it in a priority, most important to least important. And also based on dependency. Okay. Sometimes it might be required for finishing your most important task. You might have to do something which is not that important. That is a dependency or a blocker. Until you do that, you cannot actually do this task. So based upon this dependencies between tasks, try to even consider this, plus whichever is most important, you have to consider that. So read this second statement properly and order all your tasks which you have done in a proper priority through the day. And you have to take the items and execute it in that priority itself. So thoda think about it. Just think if you are really living through the day, so what will be your priority? Like what do you want to work in the first half of the day versus second half of the day? What are the dependencies? So arrange things. Okay, spend a few minutes in doing this activity. Yes, and I have been doing it since past 8 years of my life. Okay, and I've dealt with very complex projects. I worked with startup company, guys. Okay, in the beginning, hard time of startups, I have worked at that time in the companies. I have worked with service companies. I have worked with product organizations, big MNCs also. Kafi variations in 13 years. Okay, and while working with startup, it was complex. 6.5 days a week we used to work. Khali Sunday ka second half was off. Otherwise, we were working till morning 2 a.m., 3 a.m. We were working for two years. We did that. Okay, during the beginning time, it was about lot to learn in that. But even complex problems become very simple if you do it properly. People might think, "Arey, kitna challenging hoga," but if you get organized, even complexity will become simple. This simple thing will make your day very much productive and result oriented. So please do it properly. You will be able to better deal with your day every single day. Final 2 minutes, guys. Arrange it in a priority. Okay. And meanwhile, I'm sharing you the attendance. Jitendra is asking, can we put the dependency in same line? You can do that, but it is both two different tasks. So it can be one below the other. First the dependency and then that other thing. Because one task should be one line. One concrete task should be one line. So it is easy. You take it, you finish it. You take it, you finish it. Otherwise, procrastination hota hai. If you write two tasks in same line and maybe you have done with one, okay, if you don't strike this off, it doesn't give you a feeling of satisfaction. Wo techniques bhi apply hote unknowingly here. Okay, if you strike one item, done, you feel motivated to even work on the second item. Otherwise लगता है एक ही काम में 4 घंटे से कर रहा हूँ, I'm doing it since past 4 hours, and that demotivates. Reverse psychology applies that. So write task as granular as possible and then keep finishing off. Whenever it is done, keep moving it into the done section and moving to the next. You will be more motivated to work harder throughout the day. Okay, so that is where have granular tasks mentioned. Fine. Let me share you the attendance for today. It's 7:30. We will meet tomorrow morning as well. Tomorrow morning again 6:30, and from Monday onwards, the job hunting we will be starting. Monday evening batch, 8 p.m. Let me give you quick attendance and then we will close that. That's it. And guys, whatever we discussed yesterday, important topics of life. Okay, whatever we discussed yesterday, please implement those as well. Please mark your attendance here. Your personal goal, financial goal, fun and entertainment goal, giving back to the society related goal, your health goal, your family and friends goal, your knowledge related goal, right? So everything very important, your spiritual goals. So do something for that every single day. And the thing is, if you don't engage with your time properly, then time wasters will fill up your time. Demotivation will fill up your time. Laziness will fill up your time. Social media time waste will fill up your time. So if you don't know how to use your time properly, these unwanted things will enter into your life and that will damage and destroy your future. Get mature, guys. You need to take care of your own life. Please get self-responsible. Nobody else is coming. Nobody can force you to do anything. It's your choice. How do you want to live life? Your parents can also not do it. Okay. Morning day counter. Okay. It's like you track which is your today day. Is it like first day for you, second day for you, third day? Daily, if you maintain a counter, it will help you to be more consistent. You daily keep incrementing it. So if you don't have a track, you can start with, you don't have a track of counter and you did it since past few days, start with a 5 counter, let's say, or make your best guess 10, 15, whatever you feel like. But once you pick one counter, tomorrow when you come, you increment that by 1. Okay? And that will help you to say past 60 days, say I am consistent for the morning route. And guys, this is a quality of like game changers and successful people. We did Robin Sharma course as well, right? So in the Robin Sharma course, that guy said, wake up 5 a.m., become a member of 5 a.m. club for becoming successful. we are saying कि बस 6:30 AM के club में बन जाते हैं पहले. At least join here. Okay. ठीक है guys, चलो, thank you everybody for your time and see you guys tomorrow morning 6:30 AM. Okay. चलो, take care of yourself and have a nice fantastic day everyone.